How's that? There we go. I could see it wasn't picking me up. I was like, hang on a minute. I don't know why I said that, because obviously. That's fun. I love how I test the setup before I go live, and then I go live, and then it just kind of throws everything out the window and goes, fuck you. Nobody can hear you anymore. Anyway, hello. Hi everybody. Welcome back. Last time we played, we completed the last section of prophecies where we finished. We did it. We saved everyone. I do like that the whole stretch of prophecies is kind of just a massive problem that you help to cause, and then you have to pull back from complete annihilation right there at the very end. I feel like that's a motif that they use, you know, in the second game. Ritlock picks up that ball and runs with it. I mean, you do as well. They do like making the current problems partially the player's fault, usually out of some sort of well-meaning ignorance, which I like. I like being characterized as someone who, you know, isn't just a bland hero who just shows up to fix things, or some kind of powerful, otherworldly cretin. You're just, you make things worse for a while because you don't understand enough, and I think that says something. Anyway, I was just finishing off other quests, and I managed to activate the Warring Crater, which was a terrible idea, and now it's really hard for me to do anything. And I've still only got these 3 heroes, so maybe we can find some more. Or, I don't know, we don't have to be here anymore. We have finished this. We did it. I'm still going to clear up all the side quests, but we basically did it. Hey, Diffed! How's things? I already picked up the quest that gets me to the next area, which is just go to Cantha. They offer you this as soon as you get to Lion's Arch, basically, and I had to... Hell yeah, the weekend! I'm looking forward to this weekend specifically because it's going to be the end of summer, like right now. It's been so warm today, and I hate it, and it's awful. And I'm genuinely worried about my computer's health. And this weekend, it's going back to normal. It's going to finally like recede, and then it won't be over 30 degrees again, ever. Oh, a nice. I don't think I've ever actually seen anyone do anything in 4K. Like, I know people do it. I know there's graphics cards designed to host 4K games. I don't know what it looks like, actually. I've never really had the opportunity. Is it worth it? Is it really good? If I click here, I get to head back to Kaineng. I already hopped over and did the journey. It was literally just, wait a minute, was that the right place? I guess it was. There's just a boat that drops you off at the pier, and I did that already because Menlo's involved in it, and I needed him for something else. What does the Junlei agent want? Sure. I don't know what that is. Got the 1590. I should probably get a budget monitor and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, like if you've got the capability, you don't want to constrain yourself through your hardware if you've gone and stumped up for something really good. What are all these guys telling me about? No. No. I don't think I should take that one. I have a hunch. Let's not do that. In fact, I'm not going to take any of these. I'm going to do them later, and if I take too many quests right now, it'll just, like, throw stuff at me. I can see even more quests down there. Okay, can I get back to that pier and try and recreate the intro? Because I didn't realize I'd already unlocked the big city. Oh, the Zaishen still want me to do something. Okay, hang on. There's a lot of people here. Sure. Oh my god. Okay, look, I'll just go there. I'm not even touching the keys now. Take me down to the pier again, please. How does one do that? Okay, downstairs. I have no mental map for this area. Nothing whatsoever. I don't know. All right, let's try and reset this to the way that you actually enter this area. Okay, so we are beginning here. I didn't realize you could see stuff out in the sea. Hang on. Okay, so I believe... Where's the starting point? Okay, I believe you come in like down there, and then... Oh, wow. Yeah, so the scenery here is... That rules. It's very good, and it's very... That's a huge ship, actually. I didn't realize they even had a ship model that big. So if you are arriving as an existing character, not a new Canthan character, you get to arrive by dock, and the first thing you see isn't really the splendor of the city, it's this. And this is really what characterizes Cantha for me in this game. It's the absolute mass of like towering clustered housing that people have ramshackled together to deal with the fact that there is not enough place for anyone to live. It's very effective. It really creeped me out the first time I played this in an effective way. I think it's very jarring, especially since all the places you came from, like Ascalon was kind of a young community, relatively speaking, and Kryto is kind of a sparse area. It's basically villages. There's one city, and that city is like barely built, apart from those similar towering, you know, residential arches, which are kind of strange, but I guess maybe people just wanted to build up instead of being at sea level. Hey, Waspman. So there are areas that clearly have a degree of pride and splendor to them, but usually if you like, this is the area you can live in if you have money. You can usually see past these towers and look through the cracks and see more of the clustered, desperate housing. And I think that's why it creeped me out, because it is... Yeah, there we go. Like, you come straight up here and then immediately, woof. It's so unsafe. It's not derelict because, like, there's people presumably living in here. That it wouldn't exist if there weren't enough people to fill it. But I find it just filled me with a lot of surprise to see this in a game that was working past its own constraints, visually and developmentally speaking. It's really unnerving. I mean, right there, it borders on somebody's expensive house, and then there's such a lack of human rights of a place to exist that it's just spreading and spreading. And to imagine the kind of conditions that people would be having to live in here, I find it so jarring. The idea that this, I mean, I didn't even know there were enough people in this video game world to do this. When you come from prophecies, you just kind of get the sense that people are, and they're just building their villages. They're washing their clothes and hunting and stuff. This level of civilization built up to a degree that they had to start crushing ramshackle housing on top of the old to a degree where you can't discern anything anymore. I find it vaguely horrifying, and I think that's very impressive. And then Guild Wars 2's version of this all kind of got destroyed and flooded, and they had to move on. And then, I don't know, I guess maybe there was a better degree of equity in how they had to rebuild it, you know, because if this all gets schlomped underwater and they have to start over, maybe it restores a degree of parity. But yeah, that's probably one of the most impressive things in this entire game as a whole, right here. I just never got over how this feels. To realize that the world outside of Kryta was so established to the point where they had to do that, and everything was much older than I thought it was. You know, and then, I mean, look at it. We're just up here. We're just looking at stuff in this area. It is just everything. Everything, everything, everything. There is so much going on. The level of build-up is absolutely ridiculous. This is Echo Vault, this kind of gray area, because that's been petrified, and this is the Jade Sea, which is Jade. I like that Factions is kind of divided into two halves. What's that green thing? Oh, that's where I'm going. The halves being the split, you know, the factions. Oh, and now I've forgotten the names of them. What are the names of the factions in Cantha? Come on, brain. Nope, I don't remember the exact names. Luxons is one of them. And what's the other one? Oh my god, I literally don't remember. It's been so long. No, not that. I want, does it show any of my titles? Luxons and Kurziks. Right, there we go. Oh, thank you, Angar. It just fell out of my brain. It's been so long since I thought about this. Right. Luxons, Kurziks. The Kurziks are these guys, right? They're the ones in the forest, and the Luxons are these guys. So they're kind of, they're sort of like a tribe of peoples who adapted to living in different places, but both of those places have undergone a very fundamental elemental change in relative recent history. So this used to be a forest where presumably people could build like villages and live, but then it got all turned to stone, and this was a sea where people were seafaring peoples, and that got turned to jade. So I like that there's a kind of equitable half thing going on. These are the factions. This is just the rest of Cantha, and my god, look, it's just non-stop. It's a brain-breaking level of... It's the end of a game of Civilization. It's the ending where you've kind of built everywhere and you can't fit anything else in. And then you start passing policies that like make the sea turn into minerals. Right, so this section, as we go forward, I don't think there was any plot relevant stuff mentioned yet. Only that I think we speak to Menlo and he's like, I come from Cantha. I learned how to be a monk there. And apparently there is a plague sweeping through the nation, which sounds bad, and I don't want to leave them to face that alone. So I'm going to head over and see what's going on there, and you kind of join in with that. So that's the basis for what's going on. If you begin playing as a Canthan character, you have a completely different introduction, where you begin on Xingje, which is this island, and you have a whole, like, you grew up there and you have a tutor and a bunch of stuff happens, and you can still go there, but the storyline, if you come and visit, skips out the tutorial that other characters would have. If you wanted to continue playing alongside and join the party, and you are not an established player who already has everything, wants to jump in, you can begin a character here in Cantha. You can play through the tutorial, catch up to me, and then you can join me with your new character if you so desire. I'm going to continue on for now, presuming that it's just me and my heroes and stuff. Who have we got here? So now we have a new set of henchmen. Headmaster Vang, who must be an elementalist spec'd into lightning. Lo Shah, who is a mesmer. Su, who looks like a necromancer. I'm going to add you because I really want to get someone who can do resurrections, and you look like maybe you can. Kai Ying, who is an elementalist but specialized for earth. Sister Tai, who's a healer. Well, we're going to need a healer, so I will add you. Talon Silverwing, who is a Tengu, who I'm going to add for being a Tengu. Panaku, who is a... Oh yes, one of the specialized classes you can only be if you start as a Canthan character. Wait. Yeah, no, I meant that I want to have a bunch of corpses running around. I just find it really reassuring. I was presuming that a grave henchman might mean that she does that. I don't remember these people. That's a ranger named Zhou, and this is a ritualist, and I know they're good. Panaku must be an assassin, and that's the name of the class, right? I've never played an assassin, but I have used their skills as a subclass. And I don't know if I'm going to start now, but I have my party, and yeah, what are we doing? We are... oh yeah, when we got off at the docks, someone said, oh, a bunch of foreigners like you just ran into that alleyway. So I'm going to head up and try and meet with them. Panaku is great with Sue. Gives her a free corpse every so often. Do you mean... Are you being sarcastic? Do you mean he's not good and he dies and then she can get a corpse out of him? Is that what you mean? Is that... Are we razzing on? He's pretty squishy. Okay. Oh no, it's still doing the goddamn earthquake thing. Oh my god, I was trying to avoid that. I'm sorry, the screen is gonna shake every so often because I could open the Eye of the North stuff, but I haven't yet. Ignore it as much as you can. Okay, here's Menlo and Sin and newbie Jamei. This part of the city is home to countless dens of thieves, petty assassins, and other unsavory characters, which is because it's extremely overpopulated and has been built not to safety standards. Specifically for that reason. It's been many years since I left Cantha, but I am shocked at how little it has changed. This part of the city remains as dangerous as ever. Mox, do you have to stand right in the way? I'm afraid to discover what damage the plague has wrought upon this land. I doubt any force could be more destructive than the Char, yet the urgency of Master Togo's letter makes me think I may be wrong. Let's talk to him. Okay. I had hoped that with the Char pushed back towards their homeland, we might enjoy some peace and quiet. I suppose I should have known better. I received word from my former teacher, Master Togo, that a plague has been spreading throughout Cantha, and I had no idea the extent of its destruction. The ritualist is doing a little dance. I miss Razar. Okay, does he follow me? Stop shaking. Does he follow me or I follow him? Okay, he follows me. So let's go towards the arrow. Razar is my favorite Guild Wars 1 character. I really miss him being in my party. I love Razar so much. Sorry, not him. His pronouns are they, them. And I forgot. I forgot because I haven't seen them in a really long time. I'm waiting for someone to bust out the not very woke of you. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't remember the gender identity. I just see like a bare chest and my brain shuts down. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. So this area looks like it partly collapsed. There is such a great dichotomy in all of these areas. All of them. It's all like the moneyed and the impoverished, and like a tower right there that was probably like a fancy little monument, and then this became so untenable that it's sinking downwards. And I love that there's genuinely a bunch of alleyways and like closed off little... Okay, wait, how do we get over there? Okay, that looks like I can do that. Bridge? I don't see gender only breast. Okay. I'm... That's shut down my brain a bit. Okay. Oh, that guy wants something. There are some enemies. Jade Brotherhood. I'm gonna need to... That's a lot of Jade Brotherhood. I'll need to refresh all of my memories on what all the different factions in this actually mean. I haven't seen you since you were children. Now you've grown into young women. Chio and Emmy. Oh my god, you can't even see them! It's shaking. They're twins, and Sin is just... I don't really get her. She's meant to be like the mean one, but the stuff she says is so out of pocket. The Oracle of the Mists are so concerned over the situation that tells me all I need to know. There are dark forces at work in Cantha. I will do all in my power to help put an end to them. I think this is... No, this isn't the first time I'm seeing this. I must have done this on my dervish. I'm so sad that the shaking has continued. I thought I avoided the quest that made it do that. Okay, where is he? Quick, I need to get away from this before someone with epilepsy sues me. And they would be right to. Come on, come on. Go, go, go. Yeah, that bird is me. Yes, I know. Where is it? Where do we go? Oh, how the hell do I get... So one of the things about this is that the city is convoluted. I don't know how to get anywhere. Where is that in the next map? It can explain why the area is tilted. Yeah, it messes with my brain a little bit. Why is that man exploding? Wait. Did he just like kill a peasant? Oh, okay. That's fine. It's fine that you did that. Sure. All right, how the hell do I get into there? I guess I'll run down the edge to the side. Best mind your own business. It's fun that it gives you that impression. Like, you can see people just kind of doing murders sometimes, and the impression it gives you is just stay in your lane. Don't bother us. Okay, I've got a new skill here. I'm gonna have to figure out how we use this. Oh. Oh, that was really slow. Ah! Okay, there we go. That was fine. You ever just murder a man? There's a very fine balance here, I feel like. Okay, that didn't take me anywhere. And now there's... Oh, God. Okay, what if I do this? And then I'm too late to interrupt anything that you do. Especially that. No, we seem to be okay. At least the henchmen I've picked up, and I have got a whole ton of allies. So, we're kind of swarming them. The music feels weirdly dissonant, does it? Expel Hex's Elite. Oh, wait, should I use... Where's the... Where was that boss we just killed? There. Can you guys leave me alone? I'm trying to activate my signet of capture. Expel hexes. I don't know if I want that. I want E-Surge. I'm just gonna sit on it until I get E-Surge. Oh, give me a jade bracelet, sure. Okay, there's more murders! What's going on? I was waiting until Cantha to get E-Surge because I think it's the only place I can get it. Right, where the... Okay. Why does it not give me some kind of direction in any way? What if I go down here? So, we just began this area and immediately I am kind of lost. So that's fun. That's a big group. I remember this set of rooftops. You can get it in Southern Sugar Peaks. Can you? I don't remember. For some reason, I got it in my head. I needed to wait for Cantha. Oh, gold salvage. That's my first one of those, I think. It's my first gold drop. Oh, a chest. Oh, thank you. Don't know how rare that actually is. E-Surge is cool. Yeah, I didn't think it was Cantha specific, but for some reason I was thinking it'll be easier to get somewhere along this way. I don't know. Maybe I was mistaken. Yeah, hello, Wagafa. I'm just using mind rack on everyone. Cause whatever. Who's that friendly? Ooh. Okay. Oh, I think I remember this layout actually. Stop shaking, please. Okay. Go in there and distract them. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Jade Brotherhood Mima. This music is very soulful and sad. It's a very sad region. Okay, do you guys want to like follow me and then bunch up by any chance? I just realized how many you know, flesh things we have. Thank God. I've missed having a cloud of dead things following me around. I've never played Necro in my life. What is that thing that they drop for just a split second? That rings a bell, but I don't remember what that is. Okay, we did it. I'm so glad that we have like a necromancer and a ritualist on the team. Here he is. This plague has everyone in a panic. The guards have lost control of this quarter. Okay. Oh. Yes, go. That's how we get to Vizuna Square. So this feels so much faster than making a character and doing the tutorial. I mean, that's kind of obvious. I don't remember any voice acting in this entire campaign. Oh, right! I actually forgot what the plague guys looked like. Oh, there he is. I remember that guy. Hi, Baldy. The quintessential mentor character who probably dies. I don't remember.
Master Togo is down there, and he's in trouble.
What are we going to do?
Well, I don't know about you, but I didn't come all the way from Lion's Arch for a funeral.
Ooh! What is that bulbous thing up there? Oh! We're in Breaking Bad. It's a flashback. So they're like a bit more experimental in how they tell this.
I see great things in your future. Yours will be a story told by generations. Your swords will be sought by many.
Nonsense.
Yes, yes, you will do things no other man would dare. Your name will live on for 1,000 years.
Shut your mouth, old fool.
He's
Look
so
for
big.
fortune to come your way.
He's so big, and for what? Oh my god, chests. Do you have a key, Shiro? You didn't bring a key? Why did he do that? Why did he kick that barrel over? Ooh, spooky flashback. Oh, I gotta add all my henchmen back again. God damn it. Where's Razar? So this is just a cute little rooftop. Oh my god, look, it just has so much personality to it. You can see so far across these roofs and it's just unending. I wish I could be in the room when somebody suggested, like, what if... What's the name of that place this is based on? I can usually invoke that and I've forgotten what it's called. Hang on, sorry, streamer brain cell. It does block off. Yeah, Kowloon, thank you. Thank you. It just fell out of my brain. When somebody was like, hey, what if we based, like, most of this city on the walled city of Kowloon and made it so much, just an absolute crush of buildings, and we're gonna have to model a lot of them so that we can place them incessantly and it doesn't look like it's repeated. Like, who was doing this in 2006? So, yeah, that's a pretty light intro. All we did was we saw he was in trouble, and now we gotta go help him. I guess it's kind of presented that way so it doesn't overburden you while they're also giving you flashbacks. Where are the henchmen? Where have they gone? There they are. Hello? Hello? Oh, they changed it a little bit so that our, yep, go down there. Our Ascalonian guys are also here. Okay, so let's check this again. We need a healer. So Jame, that's Menlo's, like, friend. I can't believe Aiden is, like, still here. Oh my god, we don't have... Okay, I don't know what Eve does, but she's not a corpse meister. We want a ritualist. Emmy? I like how we got, like, a vague introduction to two people Menlo knows because they were henchmen. They could have done so much more with, like, the cast. They could have really integrated a lot of characters. This dude is still here. Oh, add henchman in the party search window. I didn't even know you could... I didn't know you could do this! Alright, we'll have Eve just cause... I guess. Her outfit is very cool. We've got Devona already. Why not Sin? I mean, she better pull her weight, I guess. Let's see how we do with this. Wait, why is it taking that long? Huh? Why is the mission taking a minute to begin? Is that what the wait times are like in Cantha? Co-op mission! I do remember that. Yeah, like one group starts at one section. Oh yes, I remember now. This is how they integrate the two sides of... They actually make it diegetic. So if you're a character from Cantha, like you've gone through the beginning, you just made your character, you do the tutorial, you enter the same mission, but from the other side. And that's why this is called Foreign Quarter. I remember now. And since we're the people from Crater, we're the foreigner side. So this is the point where the characters from the native Cantha and the people who've just made their characters then meet up with the group that came here from Cantha, and that's how they integrate into the story. And I think that is incredibly cool. They did not have to do all that to mesh this together, but they decided to, and it makes so much sense. It just adds a lot of interesting staging to this, and it's a really fun thing for them to do. Okay, I do remember that we have to not let these guys die. Yeah. So that's one thing I have to try and be careful of. We are going through here, right? Master Togo will meet us in Vizuna Square. I've convinced the guard to open the gates and let us through. Yeah, bald guys have that power. That was a woman. Menlo, I know what you did. Thank you, Mox. Please block my entire screen. Still collecting alcohol. I am. I forget. I think I was at 900-ish. I forgot to add it to the title because I wanted to focus on like the end of the storyline previously. Okay, so Amphar are like kind of bandits that you run into in the city. Do I need to actually... Could I have just ignored them? They took a long time to introduce themselves. I'm not even going to get a spell off. They're just going to die. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I'm absolutely accepting alcohol. I am trading ectos for it, as per usual. And I'm very grateful if you have any to hand over. And the more I get, the more stuff I'm going to hand over because I know I won't need it. Hello. Oh, I thought I was going to, like, throw an AoE during their intro animation. Okay, no, that skill doesn't really do very much. Because they're going to be moving around too quickly. Can I... Nope, I can't catch them at all. It's fine. I've got a ritualist. Oh my god, another one. I got a ritualist. I don't have to play anymore. Okay, can we see? There they are. So there's Master Togo and a whole bunch of stuff going on down there. So, okay, I don't understand everything about how this works. Is the other side of this like just NPCs doing the mission as if from their perspective? Or is there another player guiding that side of it? Oh, I messed that up. I got teamed up with a player? That's so interesting. I'm surprised it still works, you know? I wanted to get into a mission and they had someone right there too. If no one is there, then NPCs. It's made, like, you can do either one. That's so good. What the hell is Korambits? That sounds like a cereal. Have you had your morning Korambits? Wait a minute. Anger? That's you! That's you! Oh my god, look at this army! What? What did you do? How did you do that? Oh my god. Hang on, I didn't even have this. Oh, okay. I like necros. Look at this! I didn't know you could have that many. That's the local petting zoo. Yeah, it must be. Are these all other people? They had no chance that whatever was going down here while I made my way over.
Ah, Menlo. It is good of you to come. Not a moment too soon.
Master Togo, I'm at your disposal.
I will make the introductions later. For now, we have a fight on our hands. Come.
He sounds a bit like an Asura. No, I have to say, I'm incredibly impressed that you were able to do that. Oh, here we go. Here's the actual, like, challenge. Okay. So everything with the word afflicted in its name is a person who's been mutated by the plague. And I think each one has a different model for the profession that I didn't need to do that. I'm not gonna get to kill anything. Oh, there we go. There we go. I got a ritualist. Money. That's so funny. I'm amazed that you pulled that off. Is there someone else here with you as well? Has it arranged? Like it's me on this side with all my henchmen, and then there's you. Who are these people? Who are these people? I can't believe they set the mission up that it works like this. Oh, damn, that was fast. Oh, wait. Oh, you're mercs. Sorry, I literally I missed that. I absolutely forgot that mercs were a thing you could do. Of course, right. So they're like customized personal henchmen that you made. Oh, that is... Okay, that was a warrior boss. I never tried out mercs or anything. Like, I think you have to buy those. You have to buy slots for them or something. Oh, okay. Have a good night, Wagafa. When the waiting list at the dermatologist is too long. They've all gone crazy. Run. A peasant is running for their life. I love that we're basically combating a giant army of bulbous, mutated, fleshy people who are diseased. With our own army of risen corpses. It's just... Like, if they could understand the situation that they are in, these NPCs, they'd be like, what? How is this supposed to work? Isn't this just as bad? And we're like, nah, it's fine. Sorry, Menlo speaking. This is no natural affliction. The cause of the plague is something supernatural, and I believe we will find it in this district. Oh. Where are they going? Who? Oh, the peasants just turned hostile? That's how they beat COVID. They sent in the bird flu patients. Bird flu was a long time ago. What's happening over there? The peasants keep on turning evil. I've missed this. I just wanted a skeleton army this whole time. I don't want to be the one who makes the flesh army. I find it so reassuring when we have one. There was another one recently? Oh, maybe. Yeah, when I think of bird flu, I think of the outbreak when I was like 14 or something. That's just a guess, but I have to place it by the kind of the things I was doing at the time that I had to be careful of. No doubt the scoundrels at Amphar are trying to capitalize on the chaos the plague is causing. Dude, people are dying! We don't have time for banditry. Oh, that was a good one! Look at all those numbers. I doubt they're responsible for the plague, but I'm not surprised to find them in its midst. The city guards are too busy to keep them at bay. And I also like how you can kind of track everything that's going on back to the very visible problem. Everything is just kind of, you know, that image of the entire web infrastructure being a towering like bunch of different technical things balanced on top of one GitHub script that's been in place since 1998 that someone has to maintain, and it's supporting everything else. This is like everything else going on here resting on the fact that it was too overcrowded. They had to build like this, and you can see it physically everywhere. And that's why a plague is the worst possible thing that could happen. I love how they jump out of the holes, by the way. Introduce any kind of new disease to this that people aren't resistant to yet, and that is an absolute massacre. That's like pretty obvious. But on top of that, you've got a lack of like any kind of rules. Some of these areas are affluent enough that they still have rules, but generally a lot of the city is not policed or anything because they don't have the numbers. That's why there are bandit gangs running the streets, and the bandit gangs running the streets have pretty much open season on doing things like running protection rackets because of all the danger, or making sure people don't, you know, pick up this sickness for money somehow. I don't know, probably selling fake cures to people is something that other people might do. So the unscrupulous really do get to run riot because there's not enough power to stop them. So it feels very cohesive. All of this is easily tracked back to something that has weakened the nation. They didn't get on top of whatever caused this overcrowding, and now everything else is going to crash down around them because of it. It was bad for ranching, or whatever you call it with chickens. What is ranching called when it's chickens? If I could do anything, I would want a smaller cooldown on Chaos Storm. I always want to use that, especially now that we're ending up in... There are bigger enemy groups now, quite noticeably. Oh shit! A Plague-born armor? Where is it? Bones! Look at it! We're basically just... I'm not really doing anything. I am observing while two armies of the flesh just rend each other in twain. And that is really cool that it was possible to do that. Two armies of the flesh and one army of the spirit just clashing en masse. It's really good. We suffered an outbreak of this same disease back on Shinjie Island. The corruption emanated from a temple that bore the mark of Shiro Tagachi. But it's been 200 years since Shiro killed the emperor he was sworn to protect. Why would his curse take so long to manifest? I don't know, Master Togo. It might not be a curse. There are tales of evil spirits causing physical corruption. If Shiro's spirit has returned somehow, it could cause a plague. We should search for signs of him. Are we the baddies? No, 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 no. Are we the baddies is the Prophecies campaign. This one, we're like pretty clear. We didn't have anything to do with this because the problems are societal. So unlike Prophecies, where you're kind of a band of adventurers who don't fully understand the situation that they're exacerbating. Oh, the Horde of Abominations. No, they're fine. There's nothing wrong with the Horde of Abominations. Except that they're my friends. But yeah, I do think that Prophecies is very... You can pretty much summarize that as, are we the baddies? Because a lot of it relies on that. I mean, you weren't really the baddies for defending yourselves against the Char, but you do have to think... Well, the whole thing comes down to King Adalburn doing stuff really shittily, so that's kind of like we weren't the good guys there, and the only thing to do was to like fuck off. That's all right then. Yeah, look at them all. Look at them. I don't have the mental capacity to maintain a bone horde, but oh my god, there's so many. Hangar, do you have multiple necromancers in this this group of, what were they called again? Mercs. Is it multiple necromancers, or is one of your necromancers just really, really good? Oh my god. Marks, get out of the fucking way. I'm gonna get a screenshot. Oh no, they've moved. 3 necros. Oops, all necros. 3 necros and me. And a ritualist in there somewhere, because I've got one, but I think there's another one. This is great. I don't have to do anything. I love henchmen who just know how to play the game. Oops, all necros is really funny. How's your good friend John Vizier? Well, we did kill him. We very much killed him on top of the bloodstone, right in front of the door of Kamali, which gave it enough power to seal it again. No? Oh, like you weren't here, so you literally didn't know what happened? Not John Vizier, my best friend in the world. Yeah, well, it turned out that he did double cross us. He was not on our side the entire time. You know how it is with Viziers. So he revealed his intentions, and then he resurrected Prince Rurik to attack us as a zombie. Which, since we have the Ghost of Althea now as a hero, has a lot more emotional weight to it. And if it hadn't been grandfathered in to the game, it would have been fun to have some lines for her there. I can't believe he would have done such a thing. Has there ever been a fictional Vizier who was just like a nice guy? Why am I using empathy on an elementalist? I've been carried so hard, I've literally forgotten how to play. This goes on for a really long time. Wow, I can't even when I stop doing anything and I just try to interrupt, I can't do it. Okay, we've started losing. Let's, okay, guys. Okay, look, I'm a monk for a reason. Never mind. Althea, get yourself up. I'm just gonna run around resurrecting while everything else happens. I'm gonna make my henchmen come down here where it seems safer. Oh, it's because there's a whole load of them up there. Okay, can I get them with a Chaos Storm? How many? Okay, there's one boss, I think. Okay. Friendship with Viziers ended. I will put all my trust in scheming court eunuchs only. Well, I'm glad Togo is safe. He's fine. Neat. There was great evil here. I can feel it. I think you are right, Menlo. The very spirit of Shiro Tagachi has returned. But why here? Hello, Beta Vash. We've just started the new campaign, and we're basically in the walled city of Kowloon. Thanks, Mox. I thought our temple was defaced because it was a holy place, but it too was a center of learning. Shiro must be looking for something. We must find him before he finds it. Are we going that? We are going this way. Hole. The Amphar are running things down here. Uh-oh. Again, it's very applying to a theme. Cantha has a lot of varied groups of people, hence factions. So the two main ones that I think of are the Luxons and the Kurziks. They're kind of like they're the rivalry guys, and it is toxic yaoi. Like, canonically, those two factions are toxic yaoi canon. But also there's the Amphar, who are like shake down merchants in the city who are kind of running things because stuff's not really in a good way. This is what a place called Grimsby or Slough would look like. This is what Slough looks like, for sure. Haven't been there, but you are correct. I don't know about Grimsby. That has to be a place, but I don't actually know. This is... Hang on. Oh god, people stop dying. Stop dying, come back. This is going to be topical, so bear with me. This is what the the town of Clacton, England looks like as of this morning. There's something no one's going to find funny. Okay, who are we killing? Never mind, it died. 20 minutes to completion time. I don't remember how you get all 3 of those things. What does that mean? I do not remember. Oh no, the ghost of Shiro Togachi is undulating wildly. Oh, that's right, he kills you. It's all time-based? I didn't remember that at all. So he actually looks like this. There's a bunch of things still alive. Well, I mean, I guess that's not really alive.
Stand by while Shiro continues to meddle in the affairs of the mortal.
His duty is to shepherd the newly dead to the gates of the mists. He's shirking his responsibility as an envoy.
The spirits in the back there.
The disembodied spirit that he lets loose.
He does look like a Yu-Gi-Oh character.
The delicate equilibrium between worlds tips further out of balance. Whatever his plan is, it must be stopped. But how? We are only envoys ourselves. We cannot fight Shiro.
We can combat Shiro by acting like Shiro.
The unified animations. Yippee, we're alive!
We are the envoys to the next world, the shepherds who guide the newly departed to eternal paradise within the mists.
Is
We
it an
were
eternal
sent here
paradise?
to show you the path to the afterlife.
But it's not your time. We will not guide
Oh, I remember that guy who's got like a huge bullet wound in his head.
Return to you, your departed spirits. We give back to you the gift of life.
But it comes with a price.
In return, we ask your help in defeating
The mercs are just... Why are these corpses turning against you?
Ah, Wei no Su, the celestial test. Menlo and I know it well.
Sorry, he sounds so silly to me.
I do not understand. Why do
Oh,
wish
you
us
get to
to
do
pass
the...
this
Okay.
test?
Spirits in this realm.
Oh, because they died! Oh, right. You actually mechanically died. And all the corpses you control
You will not be
didn't have anyone controlling them. Okay.
let alone fighting.
It's weird that that works.
see.
My title in Guild Wars 2 was Closer to the Stars for a really long time because I liked it. How come some of this dialogue doesn't seem to be audible? Let's just still going. Okay, that was really funny. I don't need those. All right. Hey, Angar, thank you. Thank you for stepping in with your immense load of henchmen and mercs and at everything. Is your cape okay? Oh my god. How much alcohol do I need? As much as you have. I'm pretty sure I was at 900. If you're gonna trade, I'll go grab my ecto balls. Where's the chest? There's the chest. Where'd I put them? Here we go. If I had... Oh my god, okay. That, I need more than that. You can have, like, 10. If that works. Oh wow, thank you! I was gonna say, if I had a nickel for every Guild Wars game... Oh, I have no more space. Okay, they can sit in my bag. Where the player character dies, like straight up actually for real dies, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice in every game. I hope Guild Wars 3 has you die. What if Guild Wars 3 okay, this is a long shot because the game would have to last a really long time. No, it's, you wouldn't. They're not going to keep the game going until ore sinks. Nah, that's... There's a lot of ways that you could die. Oh, there's like 2 entire loops of henchmen because it's the... No, yeah, thank you so much, Angar. You are single-handedly fueling my final stretch towards God walking amongst mere mortals, and I am so happy I'm finally making some progress towards it. I never had enough sweets and party and stuff on my own, and I always intended to just trade all of the things I had for the rest of it, but I don't know how to trade things. I'm bad at it. I'm really, like, if I could add one thing magically, it would be some sort of automatic trading house, because I'm real bad at interacting with people and understanding the very well entrenched shortcuts that people use for names now. But yeah, this is the Crichton, I guess we'll call them that, Prophecies group, and then this is the Canthan group. So there's like 2 henchmen groups because we canonically all met up just then. Yeah, that was great. Angar, do you want to join my party, or are you gonna just chill? Because I will kick Eve, I guess. In fact, I can kick everyone. If you wanted to join, you can bring people of your choice. Gonna chill and look for food. Okay. Okay, thank you so much for helping with the mission. What do I do now? I guess speak to the person who had the quest. A messenger. I have a message from Master Togo. We meet them at Shadow's Passage. It says begin... Wait, begin challenge? Hang on. Hang on. What does begin challenge mean? I'm actually looking this up because I don't know. I've just typed in Dragon's Throat Challenge. If that doesn't put me on some kind of furry watch list, I don't know what does. It's not part of the story, it's for XP and gold. A challenge mission. Emperor Kisu wants brave Canthans to fight the afflicted. Kill as many afflicted as possible before the time runs out. Kill a boss to gain a time bonus. I see. I did not remember this was in here. There's an afflicted boss that despawns immediately after spawning. Scores were kept on a leaderboard on the official site. Wow. Well, it's interesting that they put it in there. Like, they were giving people different game modes. That's fun. I don't know if I ever tried... I may have tried doing it on my full game run. Maybe on my main character. Anyway, I'm gonna head off. What are you... Oh, that's right. That's right. I nearly forgot. I don't remember how this works, but ritualist characters carry things. I do remember that. That's why something appears on the ground when you kill them sometimes. It despawns, but briefly you can see it. Thugs and pickpockets have plenty of places to hide here. Okay. Nika was just starting at Xingzhou my last year there. She's an assassin with the Obsidian... So Obsidian Flame is a new group of... I don't even remember them. Okay. So we're looking for Nika, who I know is a pretty big character in general because she's on the box art, I think. And she's a hero eventually. Oh, it's an item spell, has an effect while holding and an end effect dropping. It's really interesting that they basically said, we want to have a new mechanic for these new classes. What if there was a class that involved creating an item and then dropping it? Is that kind of like integrated with the whole... Oh shit, that's a boss. I know there's 2 items associated with the Luxons and the Kurziks, and there's a mission at some point where you have to find them. One of them's a spear, and the other one I can't remember what it is. Oh, we're not doing so good. Oh. Oh, come on. Come on, get him. Okay. Oh, is it an urn? Yeah, that would make sense. I have only really vague memories of this. And then a representative of those 2 of characters from those 2 factions became a Revenant channel, so you can embody the spirit of 2 guys who just kind of argue with each other and are very much... They just sound married. They sound like they've been married a little bit too long. I'm gonna keep an eye out for references to them as we go through this. Oh shit, guys appeared. Because I don't really remember how they were portrayed in this one. Or even what their significance was. There's a lot more I can look out for now. When I played... Yeah, when I played Guild Wars 1 the first time through, we had already... Path of Fire was out, so I knew Ilona, I think, already, and I already knew the core game, and Kryta and Ascalon, obviously. But I'm pretty sure Cantha was the only place that I experienced in this game first, so I did get to see it as this version before End of Dragons. So now I've played End of Dragons, now I can go through this again and have a little bit more context for what's going on. Or, well, the things that they chose to continue exploring at least. Oh, I'm so glad I have a ritualist. A shield? Nah, whatever. Oh, this looks so cool. There's so many views that I really like. Why am I not using empathy? What am I doing? I'm still not using empathy. Like this, look at this. There's like reflections on this. I don't know what that is. Is that like a sewer? Because that's massive. I guess it could be a sewer because it's a massive city. The city's up there. We're basically kind of in a trench, but there's houses down here too. I'll just do this in first person. Okay, here we go. So we already came into this map at one point, I think. Didn't we? Yeah, so that just took us roundabout ways back to a map we've been in. The one that shakes, unfortunately, and now we're just doing this from a different angle. I'm gonna go in first person mode because, oh my god. I do not get tired of looking at this. You can't see any repetition in this. At least I can't. Oh, the tremors are actually way more acceptable in first person too. See, look at all the manually placed, I don't know what they would be. I'm assuming clotheslines. Oh, actual clotheslines, yeah, that you can see that. And then we're back on the tilted area, which really does drive in how the underlying everything is kind of rotting away. It's gotten so top heavy. The problems underneath can't be denied anymore, and it's literally falling apart. Okay, how do we get... Same way we went before, maybe? Okay, those are all... Okay, we've got to kill... So the Jade Brotherhood, what were they? I know that in the second one, they are people who... They steal Jade technology and then repurpose it? I can't remember. I don't think they're against Jade technology. They just kind of... They're kind of like the... I was about to say the free use. No, not that. They're like tech guys who know how to use stuff, and they... What's the term? I was gonna say they break it. No, the term where you like... They crack technology and make it available so that... the actual people making Jade tech can't charge you to repair it, that kind of thing. So they're kind of benevolent. But in here, I don't remember exactly what they're about. They're hostile on sight, so they really... They're kind of like a territorial gang. Oh, there's the... Oh, wow, that... Jin is nearly dead. Just in the background there. Okay. Yeah, good luck getting anything off, my dude. Okay. This isn't... No, can't go that way. Okay. Hey, all of you guys stand, like, close together. No, don't target him. Okay. Let's see if I can interrupt something. Jade Brotherhood memers. There we go. See, I think this is good because, well, non-hex mesmer skills. Yeah, I've got like signets and spells, which count, right? So that accentuates the stuff I'm doing. Okay, that's a big group. That's a pretty big group. Okay, if I stand here, you guys can all bunch up, right? Yeah, you can. Yeah. Okay, I'm onto you, Mima. Okay, never mind. I'm onto you, Jade Brotherhood Knight. Every time there is someone uses an area of effect, interrupt, and I see every single henchman like lose a quarter of their health. Okay, this ritualist really needs to shut up. This music is like... It is oddly like soothing. Where am I going? Okay, Nika's down there. How do I get down there? Round this way? I didn't miss a stairwell or something. Uh-oh. Oh no! I can't see. Ooh, cloth. Oh, wait. This doesn't go anywhere. Uh-oh. Okay, I can see Nika. So what if I just... Can you find the way? I did miss the staircase. I'm sorry. Oh, it's pretty here. Hello. Off-duty guard. Oh, shit. Who are these guys? Oh, there's some real dodgy stuff happening. And I really mean just like the dialogue. This is some... Translator's note, Keikaku means plan. I am Nika the Assassin, and I am a member of the Obsidian Flame. No, you've heard my special content. Oh, so she is also Uenosu. Okay. It's been some time since I saw the Oracle, but I believe Fishmonger Bizun in Wajun Bazaar can direct you to him. I don't remember what this Oracle thing is, or why that came up, actually. I think it was very brief. But we continue? We continue this way. This is the bazaar. Yeah, you guys stand all in a group. Yes, exactly. Oh god, numbos. Yes, okay. Is that a boss? Yes. Assassin boss, okay. Let's see if we can interrupt him. No, okay, we can't. Nope, that's not happening. No, that's way too quick. Okay, never mind. Oh my gosh, how far is it? Oh, it looks pretty far. Oh, that's right. You drop the ashes at your feet and that does stuff. Right. That's what I remember. Which is cool. I mean, like, it kind of implies that you're sort of spreading ashes to invoke their protection. That makes sense. Oh, that's a lot of guys. Oh yeah, look at that. You know you're doing well when the screen just fills with numbers. I thought that said spamming wand. Nope, don't do that. Okay. Alright, more assassins. I'll stand here and body block them. Yep, just stay right there. Yes. Yes, good boys. Oh, I might as well pick up the gold coins. Okay. Right, there's peasants this way, so it must be safer. Right? That's how populations work. Stop rumbling, please. I can only go higher, apparently. Oh, and there's bad guys. Okay. Let's take these out, and then these, and then we'll work backwards. That's a mesmer. I shouldn't have done that. And now there's a ton of guys because I didn't do this correctly. Okay. Okay, and up here. God damn, we both used unnatural. No, that mine's leech, Ignite, sorry. Alright, there we go. How do I get down? Is there a place around here where a quirked up white boy can get down? Why? I could have just gone over there. I don't want to go up. Did I miss something? I really just want to go down there. I've got to make space for ad break in a second. Okay, if I click on a Canthan peasant and then just let it auto orient myself, what happens? Okay, that doesn't work too well. Okay, what if I click on down here? No, she doesn't know how to do that. Okay. I must be missing something. There's gotta be a way down. Why? I want to go down. I can see people right there. Can I go to the right? No. I just want to be like right over there. Okay. There's got to be some way to get around. Oh yeah, this is the Canther experience. Ah, right. I think I just walked right past this ramp. There we go. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean there's a fucking barrel here? There's characters. I can see them. I can literally see them. We can attack them. Why don't you let me through? Yeah, I mean, that was pretty funny, but oh my god, really? Really? There's no way down there? Are you joking? Can I go this way? Oh, no, wait, okay. This might be like a roundabout passage. I can't even really get mad at how easy it is to not know where you're going. Because let's face it, if a place looks like this, you are not gonna know where you are, ever. The idea of people living in a place like this, because this is based slightly on like a real thing, it does boggle my mind. How did anyone live in that thing? How did they know where they were? There was no sunlight on the inside bits. It fascinates me, but it's also just horrifying to think about. Yeah, look, it makes sense. This isn't city planning. This is a complete mess of people just building wherever they want, however they can, because they need more places to put people. It's a really horrifying kind of understandable failure of management. Okay, we actually want to go like this way. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, well, I leveled up. I don't know what I do with these skill points. I actually don't. You know what? You guys do this one. You guys do it. I'm going over here where there's nice people. I can see nice people. I'm so close. God damn it. You can use them to make Wait, you can use what to make consumables? Hey, Defed, I'm dead. I tried to leave my party behind and walk, like, across one bridge to safety, and it didn't work. Oh, skill points and materials make stuff. Oh, I didn't even know this. Okay, good. Look, we're in Peasantville. Oh my god, look at it. Look at it. And then there's these huge, like, these were built to, I don't know, direct sewage maybe to wall off bits, and people just built all the way up them. I just do not get tired of looking at this. Okay, we need to cross. Okay, we can cross up there. And look at the texturing. It looks so old. Not in a dangerous way. Like, I wouldn't say that looks like it's dangerously not taken care of. It's just like stained from years and years and years. It's very cool. It's cool in the same way that stuff like, oh, come on. You know when Alien came out and it was basically the first time that there was a big sci-fi film and the science fiction was treated as a lived-in backdrop instead of being it's set in the future, so it's all got to be shiny and new, and the selling point is seeing how new and interesting and shiny the future is going to be. And they went, no, this is like really poor people doing manual work. Yeah, I'm leaving this assassin. I'm going. There's an SCP based off Kowloon. Oh, jeez. I actually don't know it, but is it like, is it normal about it? Because I imagine if you kind of memify something like that, you kind of slightly run the risk of being a bit disrespectful about it. Which, I mean, you run that risk if you do anything fictional with that kind of thing. This, I believe this sort of thing is fine, because it's just sort of taking an inspiration and using some real life visual hints, but the context is very much still fictional. What was the SCP of it? Also, where am I? Also, I have to do ad break. So here we go. I made it to the marketplace just before the bazaar. This is a much nicer neighborhood. Let me just shunt over here and run those ads. We can talk about our favorite SCPs in the meantime. And as always, I have a shiny here that can be picked up by anyone who wants to. I don't know if there's anyone in stream who doesn't know how this works. But if you wanna know more, please ask. I assume most people do know how it works. You slam the shiny redeem button and you get to adopt the shiny on screen. No one's been too interested in this little purple bound sweet so far, even though she's very round. But I'm still hopeful that a home will emerge at some point. Okay, I'm gonna open this. Yes, it's okay, Twitch. I'm gonna look at the SCP page. Oh, it looks like one of the mines from Half-Life 2. When inside an enclosed structure, SCP-184 expands the structure's inner dimensions without altering its outer dimensions. Okay, so that has a lot of implications. Huh. I don't know about that. I mean, I feel like the thing that's interesting about Kowloon is the fact that it would have been kind of claustrophobic and maze-like, and unlike any other dwelling made by humans ever anywhere else. And that's just how it was. It has like a creepy aura to it, but it didn't need an SCP to make itself like that, if you see what I mean. Like a House of Leaves SCP, yeah, I feel like they should have applied that to something that hadn't already achieved what the SCP does in real life. not to be like randomly critical of an SCP or whatever. I don't know many of them. The best ones are the ones I think that are quite light-hearted and a little random, or they're just like really small, interesting little, like an idea maybe of something that you would overlook if you came across it, or something you can see being a problem but it currently isn't a problem. The only one I can think of is that vending machine one. Stuff where it's like, well, that's creepy and we don't understand it, and if it decided it wanted to be a problem, I guess it could be a pretty big problem. But I'm not really an SCP hound. There's a bouncy boy, yeah, like the ones that you guys know, right? There are a lot of oh, we're already out of ads. Okay, I'm just looking around in here. They keep it in a box of water. What is that? Oh my god, it's one of the turtles. It's a ranger named Tori. Oh, it's a ranger pet? Is that a ranger's pet? Somebody lost their... There's another one. I forgot they did this. So when there's ranger NPCs, their pets just kind of wander around. Oh, there's a panda. I really like that they put that in. It's not just a game mechanic that you are privy to, that you can have an animal following you. That's just something that exists within the world. And Guild Wars 2 does not do enough with rangers just having animals. You don't see it often enough. What was I saying? I don't remember. Sorry. It's way too warm. I'm really warm, actually. I'm so warm that I'm actually considering not doing my full-length stream. I might keep it short. I know I have something I can raid into anytime. I was gonna aim for the Veggie BL Tale Stanley Parable, I think, is this evening. But there is something I can drop you off at. And I'm really warm, so let me just see what the next thing is. We're going to talk to someone in the bazaar. That's fine. I think I'll continue until the next mission, and then I will drop you guys off. It's really warm. I need my AC back on. Oh, wait. Now I know I can do it like this. Let's grab... Oh, yes! I want some dead bodies, and I need healing, and I need ritualism, and I do want species diversity. Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys know that, oh, this I remember, for sure, like, one way goes into, like, the rich area, and one way goes down the docks, where it's all made of scaffolding. And these guys just literally killed a person. There used to be magazines that would publish short sci-fi stories, and that is how a lot of science fiction became established, or the writers of it got their beginning, and that kind of thing. It was generally the way that sci-fi got out to an audience. People didn't do novels. I don't know if it's because novels themselves were treated differently, or because science fiction as a novel was just not yet done. You know, different genres had different publishing approaches, and people used to do a lot of short sci-fi stories. I know a few of them. It's kind of like how Sherlock Holmes was serialized, if I remember right. It would come out in short form in magazines, and it came out in episodes. So you'd have to keep buying the magazine to read the next section. I am thinking of that right. They weren't like novels, and that's how a lot of sci-fi stuff happened, including the story that became The Thing, and what was I thinking of? Well, yeah, that kind of thing. It would come out in short form. Yeah, it was called Who Goes There, which is a fun title, but I think The Thing is better when it's a movie. They all had really fun pulpy titles. Oh yeah, that was how my favorite thing to talk about ever. John Carter was a serialized piece of science fiction that came out in short form print. It was just the way that they did that kind of thing. I have a couple anthologies in old paperback books of those short sci-fi stories. Yeah, and now they can like collate them into packages where you can read a bunch of short sci-fi stories. I had a book of short sci-fi stories for slightly younger audiences that I read when I was a kid, and I was incredibly creeped out by. But that was how they were packaged, and it was usually because a sci-fi story would. Also, Asimov did a lot of like iRobot. The stories there were little ideas that would be fleshed out with recurring characters, but within a short story format. And it was because the idea behind a short a sci-fi story was self-contained. It would be like a very obvious, what if this thing happened? And the story would circle around a very specific thing to do with technology, artificial intelligence, or just some sort of thing in the future, or aliens or space, and that idea would suit being conveyed in short form. Why can't I move? Because it was just there to do a very specific thing, to portray that one idea and nothing else besides. That it wasn't going in as deep as a full novel. So I just think it's interesting. We don't do this too much now. Like, I know obviously there are still short stories. There's a lot of ways that new writers can get into being published in anthologies. But it was really the way that sci-fi, I'm going the wrong way, functioned. I'm supposed to be defending him and I didn't even realize. Where is he? I've got to defend him for people. Okay. Are they? No, they're up there. Okay. Oh, they're coming from this direction. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Get him. Quick. Quick, defend him. Is he okay? Yeah, he's okay. So yeah, it would be based around one single idea, and you'd explore that one idea. I read one recently, which was a kind of a silly one, but a lot of them did get silly. It was a kind of space where you could be camp. You could come up with an idea and be like, okay, so what if this? And it could be just kind of bizarre, especially before we established those science fiction tropes that now kind of define the genre a lot more. But at the time, people were just throwing a lot of stuff at that wall, and you only have to throw it like one time and you've seen the impact and you go, oh, okay, that's all we needed to see, really. Okay, we defended him. All right. I sell the finest three-eyed salmon in all Cantha. Oh, that's right. Like, pollution is a huge thing as well because of the overpopulation. I didn't know anything about him. Nika could not have told you herself. He can be found in Napui Quarter, and he only sees those he's already expecting. You can plead your case with the gatekeeper, but he's surly and hard of hearing. Okay. Well, he's grateful that we helped him, so... Alright, so the next... Okay, we've just got to go all the way down there. Okay, let's try doing that. Why was I talking about that? Oh yeah, because the internet has kind of filled that space where sci-fi short stories used to enjoy audiences coming to publications for short form because that was the only way they could get them. The internet really did kind of step into the shoes of that, and that's how we got creepypasta and SCP ideas and a lot of independent video games that circle around a single idea. Like, I would say the modern form of serialized science fiction is stuff like Subnautica, which is a single idea that's well portrayed, and it has creepy elements, it has exciting elements. It explores a pretty simple facet of science fiction, that being what if you were stranded on a planet that was not the biome that you're intended to live in, and you were the only survivor, and there was in fact an ongoing problem to do with planet-wide infection that you were in the position of being able to fix. Like, that's kind of a long one, but I feel like it fits the same niche. SCP is definitely the same thing. The single idea is the SCP of choice, and then people come up with collaborative little stories about it, and it's a really nice form of storytelling it's not going to be the best ever made because it's collaborative and people can all contribute to it, and that makes it more fun than quality focused. But you can only get that when you have that sort of channel open for people to mess around with. Five Nights at Freddy's, another really, really good one. Like, the idea there is very clear. The execution is good enough to make it very famous. The narrative is, I don't even know. I don't think there is a narrative to Five Nights at Freddy's exactly. So it falls down a little bit there. Oh my god, which way do I go? But yeah, the internet's like the place where that happens now, which I think is interesting. Not too long ago, I rewatched Jenny Nicholson's video on really bad forms of creepypasta. Like, you have to understand a little bit of the basics of writing to be able to do it, and the thing that a lot of people who want to do creepypastas, because they don't want to actually like do a story, they just want to be a person who gets known for making one of the creepypastas, and that's a bad reason to want to do it, and then they go way too over the top. This is just an alleyway, this doesn't go anywhere. I've been tricked, I've been bamboozled. In real life, in a city, I would be robbed. That's a joke. I live in London. It's like very unsafe. But yeah, the thing that people fall down on is that they don't know when to stop. Oh my god, look at the numbers. People who are coming into writing without having practiced it too much, they go way too overboard, and that's what Jenny brings up in the video as the main problem with a lot of attempts at creepypasta, where a person hadn't really written too much and didn't have a lot of experience. I don't think you need formal training to be able to write. You just need to read and understand things. Hey there, Pikachu92. What's the emote for? Am I going the right way still? I think I can go around this way. And the ones she brings up, I haven't read a lot of creepypastas, just a few, just like the ones that actually get, that float to the top as being well known because they're actually good. Oh, the numbers, yeah, I know. It's like some games, there's like a little moment where you know you've actually done something good, and that's in either this game or the next one, where you see so many numbers you can't keep track, and you're like, yes, yes, the numbers. And every single time I do that successfully, I can see I'm gonna die. Wow, okay. You guys take care of it, please. All of you. There we go. I hear that bit in my head from Fesh Pince of him going, numbers, 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 every time. I feel like I did a good job. Not anymore. Now I'm doing real bad. There were a bunch of assassins on me by accident. I think I triggered a bunch of people. Come on, guys. Come on, back me up here. One of them was one of those haunted Disneyland things where someone goes into an abandoned Disney park, or like a wing of it that's unused, and they find a decrepit old Mickey suit. And then, I don't know, they find it's full of blood or something. Apparently, whenever people write that stuff, they get too lost in their own idea, and they start going like, and then the Mickey started walking around and saying, you shouldn't have come here, and stuff, where it just like completely loses all of its integrity, and now it's just too silly and no one can take it seriously. And that's a fault of someone who hasn't written enough to follow the reader's train of thought while they're doing it. Oh my god, there's so many. But yeah, you get what I mean. If it's not in a published sphere, you do deal with that. I mean, even in published spheres, you do deal with stuff like that. There's always bad fiction, even if it's past a few rounds of the gatekeeping. Here's a question I actually want to hear from you guys. Has anyone in chat, have you ever tried to read a book and gone in with decent expectations. Like, you didn't know it was bad. Whoops, I should have interrupted that. But then during reading it, you realized it was just too bad for you to continue and you stopped reading it. Has that happened to anyone? I'd be very interested to know what books that applies to. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you find out that something is just not doing it for you, taste-wise, or you just think it's bad, math books? I mean, I won't know any math books, but it's very funny if that's a thing that can happen. How can a maths book, like, be so bad you couldn't continue it? How does that work? How can it be that bad? Is it just wrong? Are there maths books that just are incorrect? Because that did happen to me. It wasn't in an adult book. Actually, no, there were a few adult books. I looked up other books by the author that did my favorite book of all time. Because, I mean, obviously... Wait, I'm not going the right way anymore. Oh my gosh. Once you like something by one author, the instinct is to look up other stuff that they did. I think I went completely the wrong way here. I think I needed to go around the corner. So I looked up other books that my favorite books author did, and I picked out one and got it from the library. And I got about a third of the way in, and I was like, I don't like this. This really doesn't do it for me. I'm just not invested in what's happening. And it can be very jarring. At least I find it very strange to think this person did a work that I enjoyed so much that changed the way my brain works. And I feel like the writing they did speaks to someone who truly understands some of the same things that I understand. And then to go from that to like, what is this? What is this saying? I'm just not interested. It's almost like some sort of betrayal that the author had no say in, really, because it's just a reader thing. They didn't do anything wrong by not making a book that was the same again, but it just feels like how do you deal with it? Like, you were the chosen one, Anakin. Why did you do something that I didn't like? But that's just the complexity of the human condition. This looks like an alleyway that isn't going to go anywhere. This is totally wrong, isn't it? Anyway, adult books, yes. The guy who wrote my favorite book did something where I was like, I don't want to continue. I'm just going to give this back. And I felt disappointed in myself for not continuing it. I don't think, objectively, there is anything wrong with that. If you don't click with a book, there's no reason to try and read it. Yeah, this was not... Fuck. But also... I won't name the series, but I read a teen fantasy series where I was young enough when I started to kind of be into it. And I tried to continue, and then as I got through my teenage years and new ones came out, I was halfway through one of the sequels and I just went, this sucks. This actually sucks so bad. This is not good. And then I tried to read them, like, sarcastically. Like, reading it while thinking about how funny it was that it was really, really bad. And that didn't work. It was so overwrought and badly edited and meandering. And just didn't have a good feel to it. And eventually I gave up. And I think I may have donated the copy that I had. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's right. This way goes somewhere. I don't have to fight that swarm of bugs. I think the only book I never finished was because it was for a school thing to read for a certain amount. Oh, that's fine. That doesn't count. Doing it for school to the amount necessary is just a normal thing. Okay, where is... Oh, thank God we made it. You can tell... Okay, I don't know if it's the same people, but this is the same game that Tangled Depths was a part of. Oh, a Kirin! I love Kirins. I really, really like these creatures just as creatures in any incarnation. They're so cool. They're the coolest thing ever. If you want something, you're going to have to speak up. I cannot make out one bit of your mumbling. If that is the loudest you can talk, maybe you ought to try hand gestures instead. If you cannot manage hand gestures, maybe you would best run along. Okay, Waspman, you want to get the shiny off me. Okay, berry time. Berry time. All right, I'll open home while we get into the... Okay, he's just yelling. Yeah, okay. Yes, take me. Why does it ask me so many times? Well, thank you, Waspman. I feel like at this point, when no one shows interest in the shiny, Waspman just kind of steps in to do it out of pity. Which is fair. I hope it's of some use to you.
Seeing you. My name is Soon. I am the Oracle of the Mists.
I was sent here to...
I know why you have come here. You are not the first to seek my help. You will not be the last.
What do I...
The stars in the night sky cast their light down upon the world, making physical replicas of themselves. Kai Jun Dawn, the Kirin, the embodiment of corruption, the being of pure good, turned to pure evil. Quan Sang, the turtle dragon, the eternal paradox, not one thing or another. A reminder that we will never fully understand the mists. Hai Shi, the phoenix, the representation of fiery eternity, awaiting those in the underworld. And finally, the mightiest of them all, Tamu, the dragon, a constant reminder of atrocity, pain, and anguish. You must defeat the avatars of these 4 celestial bodies if you wish to become closer to the stars. Only then will you be able to see into the spirit realm and truly fight Shiro Tagachi.
But how do I...
Get to the avatars?
I like that my character got
Step through one of
interrupted.
these portals, and you shall be transported to the location you desire. Choose wisely. If you should perish while among the Celestials, I will not come help you.
It's good that he pointed that
I
out.
understand.
Because I did get
I
killed and
doubt
revived
that.
already. So I might just
One more
assume.
question.
Bother me no more with this.
I didn't remember this character at
Handle
all.
with the stars if you must, but you will waste no more of my time.
Okay. Okay, thanks, bye. Alright, so that puts us in the quarter for the next mission. Wait, I have to enter the mission, but there's... What's this? What do I do? Oh, I have to end this quest by talking to this guy. Hang on a second. Okay, and then I do this mission. So this has taken me, like, I've already gone... I wish you could zoom out a little bit, but I've already gone from up here through and then down this way. So I'm already halfway to, like, the forest. I want to compare this to the Guild Wars 2 map. I don't even know how I get to Xingzhei, actually. Thank you, Waspman, for adopting the Bound Suite. She has now gone. Oh, that's really cool. I'm going to put this in view. So that's great. I can now generate the next one. We've actually got a community day coming up on Sunday. So that'll give me a chance to add a bunch more shinies in there. Had fun with the Godzilla. I'm going to be real with you. Most of the things that get traded to go to a farm upstate. So don't give me things that you want. What are you going to do after Pokemon Bank shuts down? I have already utilized Pokemon Bank to the necessary amount. I've already transferred everything I ever had. I'm pretty sure all the way up to home, which is what I use to run the giveaways. So yeah, I'm really glad I took care of that. I knew I had to get on with it because I had stuff saved back in Sun and Moon, I think, and I never got on with moving them up. And then I finally got to it, and I had to buy a subscription so I had enough space. But the subscription ended up working out because now I have enough space to keep all the shinies cycling in and out, you know, instead of just leaving them there without the subscription, so they get locked off. So I have a good reason to keep it going, and it's not the most expensive thing in the world. I do think it was better when they just let you store them offline once you bought something and then could use it forever. But yeah, I've already transported everything from the previous games. I have a bunch of stuff still with me from Gen 3, as far back as you can go. What do I have from Gen 3? Some of the official giveaway stuff. I've got a few things that just came up from like Emerald. My earliest shiny was caught in either Sapphire or Emerald. It was a shiny Zigzagoon, and I have it in home now. And that came up from Gen 3. I remember it distinctly because it was the first random shiny I ever found, and I just sat there looking at it for several minutes, unable to tell if it actually was shiny, because it's only a slight difference, especially back on a Game Boy Advance where it didn't have its own backlighting, so the difference was not as obvious. And eventually I was like, just catch it and see if it's shiny. The worst case scenario, I wasted one ball. Jesus Christ, I don't know why, but yeah, that was my first shiny story. So yeah, I think it's shitty of them to shut down Bank when what they actually should have done was make it a local app. It should have just worked locally for yourself. You access Bank and you have your own storage and you just move them around in it. It shouldn't be internet usage. They should just leave that for people to use at their own discretion. But I think Pokemon is pretty scummy now about this kind of practice, which is why they now offer a paid service for the amount of space that you need to store, like, even if you just completed the Pokédex, everything from that, you need to pay them to store it. And you cannot store them in the games anymore because not all the games don't include every single one, so some of them will get left behind. So the only option you really have is to put them in home, and then you got to pay them for that. It should be free. I'm sorry, the Pokemon Company makes enough money. Home should give you like enough thousands worth of boxes of space for free. There's no reason you should pay for that. You should also not be paying the Pokemon Company or Nintendo to use their online game options. That didn't used to be a thing. You used to be able to use online stuff completely free, just use your Wi-Fi and it worked. There is no reason whatsoever to be paying for a subscription service to let you access online features using the internet that you already pay for. I feel like we gloss over this now, like we all know it's in there, but it is absolute scum. We shouldn't have to do that. Sorry, I get a little heated about this because we used to have games that just did stuff and now we don't, and it is kind of infuriating. Thank you, Normal, as well, for recommending an SCP. Check that out if you're into SCPs. I might check it after stream. I sent some event exclusives to ZA without understanding that locks them so they can't be sent. Yeah, unfortunately, I knew that, but I'm not sure if they made that clear enough. Once you send them up to ZA, you cannot send them back to any other previous game. However, once they come out with like the next ones, Winds and Waves, you can move them into there if they're in that game, and then you can use them there. So it'll only be a problem as long as all of the games they're blocked from are the current ones. Once, you know. Oh shit! Hey, Rainbow Dragon! Hello? Dragon?
Wait. Okay, there. I forgot I didn't have OBS open. I'm sorry. What started as a bit turned into scuff. You can hear me, right? No.
Wait.
You're
Wait,
teasing.
Dragon.
You can hear me. You can hear me, can't you?
Dragon? Wait a sec.
What?
I can't hear you.
What?
I can't hear you. Discord is showing there's audio, but I don't hear anything.
Oh.
Can you guys hear Dwagon? You can hear them.
Oh my god, they can
but
hear me.
I can't.
Everyone,
What?
we have to Ouija board this.
Wait,
Yeah, you're my Ouija board.
Okay, I got it. I can hear you now. I'm sorry.
I was ready for Chad to be like.
Did you say that I smelled?
You have to be my Ouija board. No. I would say that you smell nice.
Oh, okay. I don't know
Your
why
hair
I
shampoo
would.
is lovely.
No, I believe you. I would never believe Sol Wassman about anything.
So Wassman is filled with lies.
Well, hello. It's lovely to see you. I was actually just about to wind the stream up because it is so warm. I don't think I can do anymore.
No, I wanted to apologize. Number one, that I was so focused on several things. I forgot it's Friday and you stream on Friday.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay.
Number two, I wanted to validate you and being like, yes, Nintendo is being really, really bad about their online services. And it's like, please just let me connect.
Sorry, I just realized that standing here. Oh shit! Hello. Standing here is making a really big noise that I didn't realize. Oh my god, that's so much booze. Do I have enough room? Yeah, I think I do. Hang on. I'm being given booze.
Oh my god.
I need to get another like 10 ectos out for this. I don't know what the going market rate is. I just.
Baby need Twinkie.
No, it's not like that. I can stop anytime. Thank you so much.
Elona.
Thank you, Anger. Okay, so we began the Cantha leg of the game, the Guild Wars faction section. I've been walking around looking at the environment design because I think it fucks really hard.
I laugh every time Agnar smiles neatly at you gets caught by Autobot.
I know, yeah. I maybe I should take it off. It's a real big precaution just in case I'm playing something for the first time and people start being obnoxious about it. But this is not one of those times.
No.
Okay. With your flowery voice, Ilona.
Ilona.
That's so fucking good. That's the raid message. That's the raid message. Yeah, as long as that's okay,
I just soda all over me.
I'm gonna wrap this up. I need to turn my AC back on. If you wanted to join me back in with this, we can get you caught up into Alona because it won't be so far forward. You could even start a new character, or we can bring your old one in. Yeah, I'm too hot to do the full length of the stream, so let me just go to Twitch.
Dang right, you're too hot.
Aw. Okay, I'm gonna drop you off with Fivetail because they were doing something really, really cool with Umineko today. Speedrun go, yeah. So I'm sorry to leave you guys a bit early, but I'm kind of glad that I can drop you off the Fives thing because I know they were really, really into it. So we'll raid Fivetail. I'm gonna go cool down and I'm gonna watch BL Tail take on, I think it's Stanley Parable later, so that's also gonna be fun. Please yell. I want Five to feel like they're actually hearing 10 people all go, Ilona! Okay?
Ilona.
And thank you so much, Angar, for the multiple loads of booze. I will update my counter, but I'm pretty sure that's like most of the way there. I'll be back on Sunday for Sim stuff, as per usual, and then raiding into Bad Game Bingo. Thanks everyone for coming around. Dwagon, do you wanna tell everyone how you feel about them?
Mwah.
There we go. That's great. Okay, I'm gonna head off to the raid, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.